This program was produced by and first broadcast on Radio Hawke's Bay, a community access media station. Thank you to New Zealand On Air for making this type of programming possible.
Hey everyone, it's Heiko here from Acupuncture On Air, again here at Radio Hawke's Bay, where I interview acupuncturists from around New Zealand. And today we've got an interview with a practitioner, Jason Bay from Kapiti. Welcome to the show, Jason.
Hello, Heiko. Thank you for this opportunity for talking with Hawke's Bay Radio.
No, that's great. That's really good to talk with you. It's good to get people from just the different areas as opposed to just maybe Auckland or Christchurch. But Jason, tell us a bit first about yourself. As I understand it, that you've actually had a family background in Chinese medicine, but have you always been a Chinese medicine practitioner, or what? Just tell us a bit about your background.
Yes, I'm happy to do that. So I'm a third generation Chinese practitioner doing acupuncture and herbs. So my previous two generations counted from my grandfather. He practiced in Malaysia, in China, both China and Malaysia, and he passed away a long time ago in the 1980s. My father, he is a retired TCM practitioner. He lives in China now. So, but to answer your question in short, I haven't been a practitioner until I finished my degree here. Started my business in 2017.
Okay. And where did you study and do your degree?
I actually studied, firstly, before I came to New Zealand, with my father in his clinic. So that's 25 years ago, for about 5 years. Mm-hmm. And I studied 2.5 years of correspondence course in China with the Guangzhou Chinese Medical University, Chinese Medicine University. But I have to come to New Zealand now. I stopped that, and then I come here. I started in 2009 again, and completed a degree in New Zealand with the School of Acupuncture of New Zealand, and I completed my course in 8 years.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now, tell us a bit about your practice in Kapiti, and because I said we haven't got very many members down there, but yeah, tell us a bit about your practice where you are.
So we are, at the moment, our clinic is located at Kapiti Lights. It's next door to the Coastland Shopping Mall. So this is more of a business-like area. We got public trust and opposite to us, and AA center next door to us, and also there is a pharmacy on the other side. So it's in this complex.
Is it easy parking, everything like that?
Yes, we've got plenty of parking, people coming and going all the time. The slots can be taken for 1 hour or 2 hours, I believe, yeah.
Okay, great. Now, just with the your practice in Kapiti, because I'm always curious that the type of people and the type of patients that, go to acupuncturists. I know for myself, I see a lot more females than males, and no particular reason for it. But I'm just wondering, with you, do you have any type of patients you see more of, like sports people or retired people, or just tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. I've seen all sorts of people. I know some acupuncturists in Auckland are mainly seeing ACC clients, but I actually see all kind of internal conditions because I'm a herbalist. So I'm seeing age-wise, seeing from my youngest patient actually is 8 months. My oldest patient is about 91.
Oh, right, fantastic.
Yeah. But most of them, like yourself, it's mostly female and women, I think there must be a reason behind that because they are more conscious of their health, and men maybe think they can fight the battle by themselves, better, so that's my personal opinion anyway.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned that you don't see a lot of ACC patients, but when you do, they tend to be sort of more recently acute or quite sort of deep-seated chronic type injury patients?
When I first started, I was always confused. People come to only for acupuncture when it's they try everything else, so it's more chronic. But now I've been seeing more acute patients also.
Okay.
I think that's a change because of more people knowing me, and also I got referrals from chiropractor and other practitioners too.
Yep. I mean, I know that I saw you at the recent conference, the acupuncture conference that we had in Wellington, and you've actually spoken at the conference before as well. But tell us a little bit about your sort of specialist acupuncture techniques that you use in the clinic.
I actually practice quite a few styles. The first one is the TCM style, which is more a zangfu or internal pattern related, trying to sort the person out from the roots. But sometimes I found out that for pain condition, it's not reacting fast enough. So I actually practice wider range of technique. One of them, for example, is auricular therapy. For acute pain, people coming with an acute inflammation, lots of pain, I actually put needles in the ear to settle the nervous system first. And then I also do another style. I understand you doing that as well. It's called Master Domes. Which is a practitioner originally from Taiwan and then spread it around the world and very popular in the U.S. So that style is more of actually very much track back to the Huang Di Neijing of the internal classics, which treat opposite side of the body. Yep.
Now, I know that you are experienced in the knowledge and the prescribing of Chinese herbs. In your clinic, I'm using the freeze-dried granules, but what about you? What form of the herbs are you using? Is it pills or powders or freeze-dried or boil-up herbs?
I'm very much like yourself. I do mainly is the powder, which gives me the freedom of sometimes do minor adjustment to the formula, which is based on the ancient classical formulas. And the version I'm practicing is called Kampo, which is from Japan. I got the training internship from Nigel Dawes. He is Irish and practiced in New York, and he came to Australia offer a course 2.5 years ago, and I complete the internship, postgraduate internship with him.
So you're a multicultural, if I can understand. You've from Malaysia, you've studied in China, you're doing Japanese style Chinese herbalism, living in New Zealand. So that's really good, Jason. Now let's just talk about some of the symptoms and the problems that you might see in the clinic. I mean, I know that like with me, that the list could be quite extensive, but just tell us a little bit about some of the conditions that you treat.
Okay, so let's first talk about the musculoskeletal, whether it's injury or chronic pain, arthritis. This more not often involve internal organ system. So internal organs. So I treat this kind of condition. Use my auricular system, the Master Dong style, also TCM style. So just pick the one that the patient reacted the most better, the best way, to try to help them to have a fast recovery. So that's one kind. And the other kind is internal medicine, we call it, involves, could be acupuncture or herbs for, so when people have disharmony in digestive system, like in respiratory system, like with chronic cough and like sluggish post-virus symptoms, And for various kind of disease, people come to seek alternative measure. So they ask us, say, can you help me? And I will say, yes, let's try helping your body to be more balanced. And that's called internal medicine. So we treat a lot of these. So mainly is digestive issue, gynecological issue. And for elderly people, it's improving their quality of life. We call it geriatric conditions like with digestion, energy, and sleep, and also mental health. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're just about running out of time for this show, but it'd be good to get you back again for another show, and we could perhaps talk about your experience and your treatment of for the neck and the shoulder. Would that be okay?
Definitely. I do see a lot of neck and shoulder injuries or conditions, and I would lovely to have another time with you talk about this.
All right. Well, let's gear that up. But in the meantime, we'll better finish up. And thank you very much. And we'll talk to you soon.
This program was produced by and first broadcast on Radio Hawke's Bay, a community access media station. Thank you to New Zealand On Air for making this type of programming possible.